Hello, bhai. So, welcome to our episode. We are starting a new thing. It's a digital talk.
Hmm.
The name goes that like
Right,
it's presented by
right.
Akish PPO, and here we are talking about digital marketing. So, we have you, who is the head of our digital department, and you're gonna enlighten us what is digital marketing. So, for you, my first question is, what is digital marketing? I mean, I'm a noob. Just let me know what is digital marketing. How does it differ from a traditional marketing? Just like we know marketing. Why does it differ from traditional marketing? And my ad would be why it is important for businesses nowadays. So the stage is yours.
Okay, so thank you, Iftekhar, for actually arranging this beautiful podcast. And what I want to say is that you guys are not noob. You guys are doing some really special things here in Akish BP, and we are really proud of you guys because you have been doing some of the fantastic things with our social media marketing specifically. So the actually great question that you asked, what is digital marketing? The thing is that it's 2024 and it's at the end of the 2024 and still we actually are confused about this thing that what is digital marketing. So in easy words, I will just go through the term digital marketing. So digital marketing is about actually promoting products or services using online tools and platforms like social media, website, email, and search engines. So it's important today because people spend actually a lot of time online and whether shopping, watching videos, or reading news. So what happens is that businesses can use these to reach their target audience easily and often at a lower cost than traditional marketing. So I'm not against traditional marketing, obviously. But I'm more focused towards the digital marketing thing, and I will actually talk about the positives about digital marketing and why is it much more, better in terms of measuring the ROI of digital marketing than the traditional marketing. So, for example, if I say that if there is a small local business that are actually selling, handmade jewelry, so they actually do not have that much of budget for TV or newspaper ads because we all know that it is actually you need
That's
a
true.
lot of high
That's true.
budget to
Yeah.
actually spend in the TV or newspaper ads. So for them who are actually small local businesses, we can just set up a Facebook page or Instagram account to showcase their products. Like they have a lot of handmade jewelries and we can just take some pictures of their products and we can actually promote them in the pages. So what we will do next is that we will be targeting the local women who will be aged between 20 to 35 or the demographic that we will be asking to the business owner to whom they are actually trying to sell. And then after spending quite a bit of a budget, we can reach a lot of potential buyers, which is actually quite impossible for that local business if they actually were using traditional marketing like TV or newspaper ads. So what will be the result after they actually do it? So what happens is that if you actually properly target your demography, you actually know your customer on in the right way, you can actually double your sales by the budget that you spend. You can actually get a lot of sales if you actually target your audience or the demographic properly. So your next question is what I can recall is about how traditional marketing
Yeah,
is
yeah, that's the thing.
different from digital marketing. What is that your question, right?
Yes, that's my question is from very
Well,
childhood we used to say marketing, and now we are hearing digital
yeah, yeah,
marketing. Why does it
yeah.
differ? I mean, what's the difference between it?
So actually, in my previous questions, I have told you that digital marketing is something like we cannot actually. It actually brings everyone into the same level playing field. So as I have already told you that in the traditional marketing, you can actually use TV, radio, newspaper, billboard, or anything that actually requires a lot of budget. But for example, you actually tomorrow you can start a business from your own home with the help of digital marketing, and you won't need that much budget. So but what you have to do is that you have to target your audience properly. The main difference between the traditional marketing and digital marketing is how you actually targeting your audience. For example, targeting if you actually target your audience through traditional marketing, you need to actually place your billboards or newspapers in without knowing
The
how you're
traditional
actually
things, yeah, the traditional things.
yeah, like what I'm trying to say is that you don't know where your customers actually live.
Yeah,
But in digital marketing you can actually understand their touch points, like where what type of websites they're interacting with, what are the social media pages they are visiting. So you actually know the hotspots or the touch points of your customers, and that is the actually very big difference between the traditional marketing and digital marketing. So what happens is that, like, if you're spending around 1 lakh taka for traditional marketing, so you have actually, set up a billboard in the busiest streets in Dhaka, Bangladesh. But at the end of the month, you cannot actually judge the ROI, like how
Yeah,
many people have
I
actually
cannot
seen
expect
your
anything.
traditional. Yeah, I mean, how you're going to judge it? Like how many people have seen your billboard? There is no actually,
There's no number.
concrete data.
Yeah, there's no
But
number.
if you actually run right if you actually but if you actually run a marketing campaign for over a month through digital marketing, so at the end of the month you can actually give the report to your supervisor or your manager or your boss, or you can even look at yourself like, what was my ROI? I have spent like $10, and in return how much I have got. So this is the actually main basic difference between traditional marketing and digital marketing, and also it is one of the, most important, what should I say, like the pros, because what happens is that you're spending a lot of money for your product, and if you cannot actually check like what is my ROI and what is my return on investment, on the product, so at the end of the day it will be difficult for you to measure the profit or loss for the product.
Fair enough. A good idea about it. Okay, let's take I'm starting a business. I'm starting a small business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't have any budget. I don't have that much budget. Okay, where should I
Yeah.
spend that money? How should I start in
Oh,
digital marketing?
well, the funny thing is that these sorts of questions are, these are very common questions, because what happens is that most of the people who are, new business owners or who do not have much budget for their marketing, they actually come to us and they say that, look, SK, we do have a small budget, and we cannot afford your, these services or that services. So how should we start? So as I have told you earlier, that the best thing about digital marketing is that not only the big businesses or big business brands, but also the small business brands can actually start from the comfort of their own home. So what they can do is that if you have a small budget, so you can actually start with the social media or the email marketing thing. These two segments are the most affordable and effective ways. So for example, you have a bakery shop. So
Okay.
if you spend $50 on Instagram ads and promote a free cupcake offer, like, you are a new business, right? So you need to give some of the free giveaways or free offers. So you are running an ad for $50 and you're promoting a free cupcake offer. So from my experience, what I can say is that you will be seeing like around 100 to 200 customers in a week if we actually go through this strategy. So it's a very small strategy. I'm not telling you that you should follow my this particular strategy or the example that I'm giving it to you right now, but there are these types of many examples that we can actually do with a fraction of a budget that we have for the marketing. So you can actually start with, less than $50 if you have proper strategy in place. So to answer your question, I will say that you can actually start with just social media marketing and email marketing. These two are much more effective and affordable.
So, bhai, can you make that strategy for anyone?
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, if I cannot make that strategy, then I shouldn't be sitting here and talking with you.
That
So what happens is that,
that's
like,
something we know. That's something we know. You are the boss. Okay.
no,
So
no, no. That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that, like, digital. There are a lot of digital marketers out there. Like, man, there are some of the best digital marketers out there in this country as well. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, the work of the digital marketers is to design or to help you with their content strategy. Look, what happens is that people actually know their product, right? They know their product, they know their business, but most of the people actually, what they don't know is that how to promote their product or how to promote
that's
their
true.
business.
That's true.
So that's where actually the digital marketers like us, or digital marketing agencies like 𝐾𝐢𝐠𝐢𝐭 actually comes in. So we actually listen to your requirements, we try to understand your queries, and then we try to actually go hand by hand and take your brand to the level that it deserves to be. So we will discuss the plans with you, no matter if you are a small brand or a big brand, but we will be discussing with you, we'll be listening to you, and we will be trying to create strategies with you, according to your preference.
That's the one thing you have mentioned about. People have built something great. Let people to know about it. So that's the
Right,
main point.
right,
Okay, bhai.
right.
So my next thing is, let's take, I want to start my career as a digital marketer.
Mm-hmm.
What should I do? How do I learn it?
Okay.
What should I keep in mind?
Right. So that's actually a difficult question, but what I'm seeing right now, I will be completely honest with you. And the thing is that I will be telling you from my own experience what I'm seeing right in the market. So we are already at the end of 2024. It's 27th November already. If you can actually go back in the early days of 2024, you can see that the year started with the crazy AI thing, artificial intelligence thing. If I try to answer your question, so I would say that to be a great marketer in the next upcoming years, you need to actually understand the AI tools because it is here to stay. You will need a lot more knowledge about the AI tools. The next thing is that it's the evergreen thing, I think, as a marketer, is that about the storytelling. You need to have that ability to tell stories about the brands. For example, most of the people or most of the marketers of, or most of the businesses, what they do, what they actually do is that they actually promote their business or products directly. Like they say, this is my product, this has this type of features, this is how it will help you, blah blah blah, this type of things. This is not bad, but sometimes what happens is that our audience or the customers, they think that this is done by every businesses out there. So what is something different in your brand or in your product? So the thing that actually differentiates between a normal brand or product and a great brand or product is the storytelling thing. You have to craft a story, you have to tell a story, be it emotional, funny, or something that actually differentiates your brand from your competitors or the others. So apart from the AI tools, you have to understand storytelling much better way. And the last thing that I think that it's much more important and it actually justifies your action is the data analysis thing. So what happens is that, like, we cannot trust our gut feeling in digital marketing. We have talked with the help of the data. So for example, you're running an ad, so you're thinking that the demographic that I have set might be good for my business, but that might not be right as well. So how can you measure it? So after a month of running the campaign, when you will see the data or the results, you will understand like this demographic actually worked or it didn't work. So it's all right, it's completely all right if we actually the strategy didn't work. So that's why we have the term A/B testing. So A/B testing is that, like, for example, if you run an ad for a month and it didn't work, so you will run another ad but changing it a bit, tweaking the demographics a bit. So this type of data you will get from the analytics, Google Analytics or Google Tag Manager, or the other analytical tools out there. So to summarize my answer, I will say that three things that as a digital marketer you will need in the upcoming days, that will be learning the AI tools, the storytelling, and data analysis.
So in short, if I tell you, a person
Mhm.
can be a digital marketer if he's smart. If he isn't, he cannot do that.
Not really, actually. There are many people out there that not smart, but they're very good marketers. I know them. But the thing is that what I'm trying to say is that you don't have to be that much smart to be a digital marketer. But what I'm trying to say is that you have to understand your customers really well. You have to understand their pain points, because if you don't understand their pain points, you won't be able to solve their problem. You will be burning cash on behalf of them. You will be burning a lot of ad you will be burning a lot of ad budget, but that won't pay a dime to that business. So in that case, yes, I would say that you have to be smart, but what I was saying is that, like, you have to know your customer's pain point. That is the most important thing.
Okay, okay, fair enough. So, bhai, what are the current digital marketing trends that I need to follow and they will sustain in future as well?
There are actually a lot of things that are going around social media
So,
arena.
name me top three. Just name me top three that
Mm,
I need to follow.
I will actually give you the top one.
Okay.
I think this is the burning thing right now, and it is actually it's like happening like a wildfire. So the thing is that short form videos. So what is happening? You can
The
actually
reels
you have
we see,
already
the
actually
reels about.
right. You have already seen that Instagram Reels,
Yeah.
TikToks,
It's
YouTube
just
Shorts,
addictive. It's just addictive.
right, all the platforms are actually moving towards this shorter form, right, shorter formats. So why is it happening? So the thing that I was saying, actually, that they actually saw the data. They were actually analyzing the data, and what they saw is that people, the attention span of people actually decreasing day by day. They actually swipe left and right, they actually swiping upwards, downwards. So people are actually becoming desperate every day, and it's quite normal. So actually the business are taking advantage of this, and that is the reason they actually introducing short form videos. So short form videos like Instagram reels, TikToks are now the hottest trend right now. So what
Yeah,
happens
it's a
is that
big market as well.
right, right. So what happens is that people enjoy them because they are quick and engaging. From the brand's perspective, what I would like to say is that these videos are a great way to grab attention. And this trend, I think, will stay because more people prefer visual and fast content. You will see that people actually, they just swipe if they see something boring or slow content. I hope our podcast is not on that category, but
Let's just hope. Let's just hope.
right, because we will be actually noticing the our we will measuring the ROI of this content as well, and we will see that if we are going to make podcast within 50 seconds or so.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what I was actually telling is that, like, from my personal experience, if I say, like, when I was actually managing a campaign for a clothing brand, we created like some fun 15-second videos showing how to style their outfits. So these videos, we were so much surprised because these videos reached thousands of people with just a small budget, and it actually brought in over like 500 new followers in 1 week. So
That's a
that's
huge
where
number, I must say. That's a huge number.
right, right, because the
500 new
brand was
followers
actually
is a huge
struggling.
number.
Because the brand was actually struggling, and we were actually not sure like if it's going to work or not. But when we actually saw that Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, they were actually bringing this type of things, so we said, so what happens is that, like, I would suggest you, if you see that any of the features that is brought by these social media platforms, you should definitely try them on, because what happens is that they actually push their algorithm to for the organic growth. And this is one of the tips and tricks that I would like to share with you, is that whenever you see a new feature coming up in any of the social media platforms, please try it, because they actually organically push it. And if you do try their one of their new features, you will see that you are getting much more organic traffic than the other features. So that is what actually we did with the Instagram thing, and the client was pretty happy, and we were shocked because we actually didn't expected that we would be growing in such a pace. But that's actually helped me to realize that, yeah, this short form thing is here to stay.
Okay, okay, fair enough. And these are the social media platforms which are running the world right now. I mean, they are everywhere,
Definitely,
and our
definitely,
lives are
definitely.
handling by them. We are following them. We are doing everything. So thank you, bhai. I mean, really, I know a lot of about digital marketing from this video from you, and so thank you very much. But we will trouble you again with a new episode with a new thing.
Sure, sure. I know you guys will trouble me, but I'm
We
here.
will, we will.
I'm here, and I will be trying to learn from you as well, because, like, you're the new generations that will be leading the digital marketing arena. Like, I have already told you, like, there are some things that are coming up, like the short form videos or some of the hot trends, and it's almost 2025. So I'm expecting, like, the digital marketing discussion we are having today will be changing in a couple of months, and you guys will be the front runners of these trends. So looking forward to learn from you guys as well.
Let's hope for the very best. Let's hope for the very best and see you soon. Thank you very much for attending us. I
Thank
mean,
you
it's
so
an honor
much.
for me to join you. Thank you very much, bhai.
Man, the honor is mine. Thank you so
Assalamu
much, Iftekhar. Take care, man.